Spent in a miserable way.
U.S. News Homeland Security IG questions ICE's oversight of detention facilities. The Washington Pos. Public and private contractors running immigration jails violated federal detention standards thousands of times in recent years, including failing to report allegations of sexual assaults and staff misconduct to U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, but were fined only twice. Issued Friday. The Department of Homeland Security's Inspector General called on ICE to improve oversight of facilities that detain roughly half the 45,000 immigrant detainees held every day across the United States, and to do a better job holding federal contractors accountable for their health and safety. ICE defended its oversight in a letter to the Inspector General that was included in the report, and said generally it can terminate contracts or relocate immigrants if it believes facilities are unsafe. ICE documented 14,003 violations from October 1, 2015 through June 30 at 106 facilities nationwide, the report said. The fines assessed: one facility was fined after a pattern of repeat deficiencies over a 3-year period, primarily related to health care and mental health standards, the report said. Another fine followed. In other cases, the Inspector General found immigration officials granted waivers allowing some contractors to bypass detention standards or avoid punishment for violations. From September, one waiver authorized the facility to use tear gas, or tear gas, even though it is 10 times as toxic as pepper spray.
Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.